walkthrough.
Are we ready for part 2 of the horror show? Which, again, will only get us through a few more minutes of the game. If you missed part 1 of LeBron Plays the 5, it is linked. Go check that out. We are proceeding with meticulous detail as we look at that incredibly conditioned superstar that can play the 1 through 5. Fanboys, I know all your excuses. Are you going to use the same ones in this as you did in part 1? As LeBron James wanders around? Fanboys, how's your conditioning? Can you do this play by play for an entire game? Making an excuse for every fucking play in the game? Every day is the same! Look at that. We have 10 minutes left in the first. And I'm on part 2. Believe I can see the future. Okay, so here's a basic theme from part 1 that will carry over. With the rest of the Lakers, you have a pretty good idea of what their defensive assignment is. With LeBron, it's anyone's guess. Get in position for that rebound. Don't you take my rebounds from me, Luka. Oh shit, you're traded. It's not my responsibility to make him want to stay. Next play. Question. Has anyone seen a lazier box out in their lives? Go right through, Gobert. I mean, I don't know why Gobert didn't just grab that other than his terrible reflexes. But easy to swipe it out to people since LeBron's going to let you go right through. I'm sorry, we need to take another look. I mean, what is that? You did all you could, Mr. Best Conditioned. Flat-footed and watching the ball. He's not used to it not just landing in his lap as his teammates take care of the hard work. There you go, LeBron. Watch it go by. You'd think I'd be done with that play, but now look at him. Just kind of waltz into non-committal whatever, and then absolutely not interested in closing out. Do you care if your team wins at all? This is the guy being praised for being in the best condition. Looks like he can't be bothered to even close out on a shot. Oh, make sure and switch. Switch every time that there's anything even resembling a need for defense. Fanboys, I know how your sad little minds work, so I'm going to block every exit that you try to escape through with excuses. Question 1. What position is LeBron playing right now? Is that the 5? Question 2, who's he guarding? Question 3, when the player passes, whose responsibility is it to close out on the recipient of the pass? Question 4, why would you ever backpedal away from the shooter? My God, what? Who's supposed to go guard him, fanboys, if that's what you're saying? I'm trying to stretch my brain into imagining the shit you guys will come up with. Regardless of what you come up with, there's an overarching theme here. He looks lazy. He looks like he's giving little effort. He looks like he might be the most out of shape player. And yet all I'm hearing about is that he's the most conditioned player. No, he looks like he's taking shortcuts anywhere he can. He looks like he's boxing out his teammate. He doesn't care at all that Anthony Edwards is going to shoot. I mean, don't say that Anthony Edwards is killing the Kings. The Kings aren't even showing up. And Edwards misses this. What else do you want? The NBA sucks. That's the face of the league right there, doing whatever the hell he's doing. And Anthony Edwards missing wide open, uncontested, pathetic three-pointers. Look at how open the lane is. Why wouldn't you drive and dunk that? Other than laziness. On a scale of 1 to 10, how badly does LeBron James want this rebound? Wait, I have a question. Do you think he's going to leave his feet in order to try and snag that rebound? Look at this. This is how bad the NBA is now. The only thing LeBron James contributes on this is to illegally shove Randall in the back with 2 hands, without a whistle, of course. Let's take one more look. And don't get the rebound, but hey, don't waste an opportunity to shove someone in the back. God damn, dude. And what do you know? This incredible opponent, the Timberwolves, goes ahead and shoots another three and misses another three. And this is who Goat James loses to. There's so much to look at in each still frame. I mean, LeBron James isn't going to box out anyone. And admittedly, there isn't anyone to box out. That's the current state of the NBA. Fanboys, are you proud that LeBron James sucks in a pathetic era? Here's the wide angle of Rudy Chamberlain not being able to grab the ball that only he could reach and LeBron shoving someone in the back. How do you lose to these guys?
Oh, Gobert, get that.
Who's LeBron guarding right there?
Thank you, sports and fitness friends.
Yeah, God damn it, don't fight each other for the rebound.
It doesn't matter.
Come on, Conley.
Look where LeBron is for that rebound.
Hey, come on.
How did he not get that? How did he not get that?
Conley don't be doing nothing out there. Look at the hustlers. They're out hustling them.
It's amazing that Conley's in.
No.
Look where LeBron is now. Look where LeBron is now. Oh, good job. Look at Le Front Runner viciously rip down the uncontested board. You'll see that one on ESPN, right? Okay, so we got to look at this one. You guys may have seen Luka hit the ground. That's Luka's arm completely wrapped around Gobert's back. And look at Luka is using his body weight to try and pull Gobert down and still can't. And he has the nerve to look at the refs. How dare you not call the foul on Gobert when I try to pull Gobert to the ground? And right there's the ref that Luka's staring at. Oh, Luka. Two LeBrons, one team. Oh, at least he pretended to try after he finally got up, and then he went right back to looking at the ref. And LeBron, what are you doing on this play? Getting the wide open rebound. Hey, everybody, look at him. Look what LeBron did. Kendrick Perkins, are these the little things that you're talking about? Grabbing rebounds that people in retirement homes could grab? And yes, I'm speaking from experience. What was that? 4 missed threes in a row by the Timberwolves? And then look at Austin Reeves is allowed to just shove Conley out of the way. Oh, basketball has changed since I learned it. Good job, Reeves. Looking better than LeBron, at least. And here comes another really tough rebound by LeBron. Hey, check my box score. It looks good. Look at my rebounds. Speaking of looking, look at LeBron looking at Hachimura score a point. Go ahead and head down the court, LeBron. Everyone else has got it. Oh, Luka. He puts his hands up. Luka, don't pretend like you think arm barring the dribbler is how you play in EuroLeague. You know goddamn well. Come on. But you know, with Luka doing stuff like this on offense, I know he didn't score there, but like he's using up energy. And I wouldn't talk about something as silly as using up energy, except that Mr. Phenomenal Fitness is in the back there observing as Luka's actually doing physical activity and drawing fouls on the opponent. I mean, that seems more like the guy who deserves some credit. Quick intermission here. Who remembers in Game 3 all the fanboys and Laker Nation saying, "Oh, look at JJ's legendary timeout to keep the Lakers focused"? Where were the timeouts in the other games that would make a difference? Okay, so I'm 8 minutes into my second video on this topic, And we're just now getting to the meat and potatoes because, again, LeBron, what are you doing? Abandoning the 5? Leaving Luka to suffer that you just ran away from the 5? There's a lot to look at here. So let's start with the text. LeBron gets sealed off by Gobert. Luka gets blown by. Yes. I mean, we all know that he gets blown by, but then again, so does LeBron all the time. LeBron usually has Anthony Davis there to save his ass when he gets blown by. The situation has changed dramatically. Now instead of LeBron getting blown by, it's Luka getting blown by. But instead of Anthony Davis waiting underneath to clean up the mess of LeBron, now you have LeBron not cleaning up the mess of Luka. In fact, he gets sealed off by Gobert so easily, you wonder if he was even trying. Is LeBron strong? I don't know. I've been hearing about it all fucking year, all the last 7 years, all the Instagram posts, and come on. I gotta ask, I can't tell what LeBron's trying to do here. Fanboys, I know you're making excuses, but I've got to ask you, can he play the 5 or not? Is he strong or not? Is he the best conditioned guy on the floor or not? What was JJ smart to make this move or not? Hey, who are you going to throw under the bus? Oh, here we go. Classic LeBron. I don't have anything to really offer, but if I can try to set a blind screen on a skinny dude, I will. He missed everything, though. Class incarnate. All right, here we go with LeBron's first shot attempt of the game. He can't even score on the hapless Rudy Gobert, but from now on known as Rudy Chamberlain, thanks to LeBron James. Fanboys, I know you're making excuses for the 40-year-old, but is he getting it done? Can you rely on him when the team needs him? Or are you guys instead saying, oh, how dare you rely on an old man? It's the first period, people. And he's no good in the fourth period either. So when exactly can we rely on the GOAT? All right, if I recall correctly, LeBron is playing the 5. There's LeBron playing the 5, taking on Rudy Gobert. Poor Jackson Hayes. He's like, come on, people. Jackson, this is your big reward for sucking LeBron's dick all season. Get benched. Now, Luka seems to understand, at least, that he's completely fucked and just goes for the blatant foul here. And let's go ahead and whack Gobert's entire right arm. And where's LeBron? Like, I feel like Michael Jordan would have come running in from the back and swiped it instead of forcing Luka to pick up the foul. And how about comparing this to when Gobert drove on LeBron? This was actually better D by Luka than LeBron. Okay, everybody, listen to Reggie Miller.
Again, another blow by on Luka. We saw one by Julius Randle, the and one, and then it's McDaniels just blowing right by Luka.
Jesus, Luka, that is bad. I can't remember seeing someone be blown by that badly since... Oh, wait, LeBron. Does anyone remember Reggie Miller calling out LeBron for getting blown by? Fanboys, I've made 1,500 videos, I just checked. And instead of me always providing the proof, let's put your money where your mouth is. Do you think I can't show 100 clips of LeBron James getting blown by? Just answer it. Yes or no? I mean, from the last 2 years. Last 2 years. That's all I need. You think I can't come up with 100 clips of LeBron James getting blown by? Now, that doesn't excuse Luka from getting blown by. But I never heard Reggie Miller mention it when LeBron gets blown by. And Again, what was the scouting report on Luka when you decided to go get him? Rest of my points aside, I have a real question. Have you ever heard Reggie Miller call out LeBron James for getting blown by? Now you're probably too busy watching Anthony Davis step up and swat the guy that just blew by LeBron James. I just chose to grab a still frame and remind everybody that the Lakers get private meetings with the refs after every single play. Speaking of privilege, listen to LeBron.
Rugged, gritty player that has made a difference for this team this season.
Well, usually Alexander Walker would be that guy.
Player that has made it.
Seems a little condescending and disrespectful if you ask me. All right, see if you can spot what happens here before I slow it down. It's just your standard LeBron James with a blatant moving screen. Just throw your shoulder into the side. My God, man. That's dirty and dangerous and typical. Look at this stance right there. That's way illegal. That's not a legal stance. Like, look how far out his leg is. He's going to hit DiVincenzo with his thigh and knee. LeBron's got some nerve acting like he got injured later by DiVincenzo. Let's look at the most conditioned player in the NBA watching his teammates chase down that loose ball and put the ball in. Now, was that the most conditioned player?
For two around the veteran Conley.
And I'm looking at Alex Lynn, obviously. When you make absurd claims on LeBron's behalf, you start to notice things like this. Like, you talk about him being in great condition and the leader. Is anyone on the team moving less than LeBron James, doing less than LeBron James, contributing less than LeBron James? Hey, defend it all you want. What the fuck did he just do? On the offensive end, look at Mr. Out of Shape being the one using up his energy, getting guarded by Anthony Edwards, driving. LeBron is the one watching. Luka kicks out. Here's a nice bit of penetration. A kick back out to Luka. Luka, great pump fake. Sends AE flying. Kicks it to LeBron. LeBron, what else do you want? You coward. You piece of shit.
I believe I can see the future.
Look, there's nothing wrong with ball movement. There's nothing wrong with swinging. But LeBron was as open on that shot as anyone who's going to end up with the ball at the end of this play. Are you the GOAT? Are you 6'9"? Do you have a shorter defender closing on you? Does your team need you to score? Or does your team need you to swing the ball? With that in mind, Dorian Finney-Smith gets called for an offensive foul, so the shot doesn't count. LeBron, if you would have taken that shot, not that you would have made it, but that could have been avoided. Now I'm sure fanboys think this is unfair, so let's look at the play. All right, so first of all, what are we going to categorize this as? Is he setting a screen? Because if he's setting a screen, then it's obviously a moving screen. I mean, it's a moving/wrestling screen. So clearly he's not set in a legal screening position to cut off Rudy Gobert. No, he's struggling to get in front of him the whole time while moving parallel. So, fanboys, are you going to move on from saying that Finney-Smith was setting a screen? And if so, now what are you saying is taking place? Because, of course, to no one's surprise, the Lakers think it's a ridiculous call. All right, next play. I wish I'd been tracking this all year, like keeping track of how many times LeBron James doesn't fight through a screen, doesn't properly go under or over a screen, and basically ends up taking the easy way out, just kind of backs out of the scene entirely here. Who do you blame? You know, maybe I'm wrong. Who do you blame? Do you blame Austin Reeves or do you blame LeBron? Or do you blame Luka? Let's go step by step. You see DiVincenzo cutting to the baseline. LeBron doesn't want to chase him. He's pointing at nobody even looking in his direction to go get on him. But nevertheless, Reeves understands chase where the pass went. LeBron is now on Randall. When I say LeBron is on Randall, I mean he's giving him several feet of space, hands down at his sides, lazy defense. Randall simply gives the ball back to DiVincenzo, And now Austin Reeves is stuck dealing with DiVincenzo and Randall. And what's LeBron doing the whole time? Not getting the blame. Just get out of the picture, LeBron. Reeves will take the blame for everything. And when the ball goes through, you can do disgusted body language to encourage your team. Now, I know there are a lot of self-declared coaches out there. Go ahead and embarrass yourselves. Defend LeBron James's defense. You're right here. Is this pointing just for show? Nobody's looking at him. Is this just so the whole world, the gullible people, think, oh, look, LeBron is coaching and directing the defense? That's stupid. Nobody's fucking looking at you, man. Nevertheless, Austin Reeves makes the adjustment. Here comes the pass. LeBron goes to Randall. Austin Reeves is on DiVincenzo. I don't see how that could not be the right move. Now, everybody look at Naz Reid. What's happening with the Lakers' defense there? Man, if the Wolves hadn't been so set on shooting threes, somebody should have thrown that into Naz. Blame whoever you want to. Luka finally realizes the Naz Reid threat, but by then it doesn't matter. Blame whoever you want, fanboys. The bottom line is that, once again, LeBron ends up not guarding anyone. Reeves is getting screened. Is LeBron James popping out onto DiVincenzo, extending a hand, even lifting a hand? Is he falling back into the paint to protect the threat there? No, he's not doing any of it. He's worthless. Watch him. He's a deer in headlights. He's just watching the shot. His hand doesn't go up. He doesn't pretend to threaten the shot. He's just expecting another easy rebound, I guess. Okay, we're 22 minutes in, and I have 5 minutes left in the first period. I'm sure Mr. Conditioning is just saving it for the fourth. We all know that that's when LeBron really shines, right? Oh, man. What do you think? What was I wrong about? What did I miss? Leave me your feedback. Part 3 is on its way.